nudity, mature subject matter, and content which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
You're at JFL with Russell Peters, starring Sophie Buttle, Dave Merhesh, James Davis, Robert Kelly, and more. It's Russell Peters at JFL.
Bon sour. Very French. I'm very French. Good to see you guys, or what I can see because the light's in my eyes. And nice. They made a nice mixed audience for me tonight. That's nice. Very representative Canada. You got the Browns together, the Asians together. I need somebody old like me. Sir, you look old. What's your name, sir?
Rob.
Rob? Why did you think about that? How old are you, Rob?
I'm 55 or so.
56.
56. You know, after 50, taking a year off your life doesn't make a difference. There's many years already taken off your life by this point. I'm 52, Rob, and I'm finding as I get older, I'm getting more and more irritated by young people. Now, I don't know. I think this is kind of normal, you know what I mean? Because it happens to every generation. Because I remember being in my early 20s, and some dude walked up to me and was like, "Your generation sucks. Your music is trash. You haven't contributed to this world. I can't wait for life to kick you in the nuts." And I remember looking at him and thinking in my head, "Fuck you, you old prick. You're just mad because you're old. You forgot how to enjoy life and have fun. When I get into my 50s, I'll never be like you." Well, here I am. It's inevitable, Rob. You can't help it. And here's the thing. These millennials and Gen Zs, I know you're here somewhere. Calm down. You're part of the problem. Here's the thing. I know that my generation is unreasonably irritated by your generation. It's even more so than it's been with past generations. And I was trying to figure it out. I was like, what is this? Like, why is it we don't like them this much? And the more I thought about it, the more I realized every single thing that's wrong with the millennials and the Gen Z is our generation's fault. Literally, don't overreact for that one, all right? Don't, millennial prick, I see a little, woo, see, I told you. But everything that's wrong with them, literally our generation caused. And think about it, think about the things we say about them. This generation, they're lazy. That's our fault because our generation said, you know what? I'm going to work hard so my kids don't have to work that hard so they can enjoy life a little bit more. And now we're mad at them for it. Like, once you get a job, I got a job. I started a YouTube channel. I'm an influencer. Influencer? What do? I open packages. Does that mean my wife is an influencer for Amazon? Because she's like 8 packages a day. Everything we don't like about them is our fault. They're always on their cell phone. That's our fault. We made the cell phone. They don't know what life was like without the internet. That's our fault. We made the internet. They're soft. They never got beaten by their parents. We are their parents. It was our job to whoop their asses, and we failed. Now, you think about it. Every generation's ass whooping got less and less and less to where it's at now. We're past the timeout generation. Apparently that was too barbaric. You think, I remember my dad used to tell me how much better my ass whoopings were than the ones he got while he was whooping my ass. You're lucky this is all you're getting. You know your grandfather threw a leopard at me? What? Where'd he get a leopard from? It was India. They were everywhere. I was like, Dad, I've been to India 20 times. I never saw one leopard. That's because of your grandfather. Well, we did. Everything bothers them. That's what else we say. We say this generation is so sensitive. They get so offended by everything. But that's our generation's fault because our generation started political correctness. But here's what young people don't understand. We started political correctness out of necessity. We didn't do it because we were bored. We didn't do it because we thought it was a good idea. We did it because our parents' generation was insane. You got to understand, my father was born in 1925 in India under British rule. Do you know how nuts my dad was? My dad said racist shit all day long. I'm like, Dad, why do you say so much racist stuff? How can it be racist? I learned English from the British. They are the least racist people. If they were so racist, why would they stay in India for hundreds of years? They love us. You couldn't tell that generation anything. If you called them out on anything, they would defend it, and their defense always made sense, so it was even more frustrating. I said, Dad, you can't do that. It's racist. How can it be racist if I am not racist? How? I was like, Dad, if somebody hears you, they're going to think you're racist. Now, how does that become my problem? How? A stranger who does not know me has an opinion of me that is incorrect. They can think anything they want. They can say, oh, that man is a potato. That does not make me a potato. Let me tell you something about your father, and understand this, son, okay? I don't hate anybody, okay? I hate everybody. To be a racist, you must pick and choose. Everybody is an idiot. I worry. You know what one of my biggest fears is? One of my biggest fears is that we're going to run out of letters in the alphabet pretty soon. Because we're replacing words with letters on a daily basis. And there was really only one letter to word that we universally agreed on, the N-word. We all know what it is. Don't say it if you don't want to die. The N-word was the only one we universally agreed on. And that was fine. And it was funny because white people were the ones that wanted to get rid of the N-word, mostly. White people were like, we need to get rid of this word. It's terrible. We should get rid of it. And then somebody was like, what are we going to do with it? And then some black guys, we'll take it. What do you mean you'll take it? We'll take it. I mean, if you're going to get rid of it, give it to us. Well, this is what the problem was. Well, it's going to be our word now. Well, what are you going to do with it? Don't matter. It's going to be our word. Black people in the States OD'd on the N-word. You can't listen to any rap song now. You can't sing along. You're like, pussy ass, fuck boy ass, Versace. You guys ready to get this thing started? This comic's two passions are comedy and golf, which makes perfect sense to me because they both demand focus, choosing the right clubs, and most importantly, getting it in a hole. Please welcome the very funny James Davis.
What's up, y'all? Montreal, make some noise.